What's up, everyone? Mr. NoobTube Gamer. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're playing the online multiplayer for Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. You guys may remember that DLC back in the day where it was Red Dead Redemption with zombies. It was probably one of the greatest DLCs of all time. Little do people know, though, that it actually has an online multiplayer mode where you can play with up to 3 other players and go up against hordes of zombies, and it's pretty fun. It's quite underrated, I would say, because back in the day, I mean, this was when Black Ops 1 came out, and obviously Black Ops 1 zombies was like the thing that everyone was into, so no one really thought that much about Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, at least with the online. People loved the single player, but once that was over, no one really checked it out after that. No one checked out the online component of it. And it must still be good because I'm still finding people to play with in 2024, which is nuts because it's a 14-year-old game, but it's not even a game, it's a DLC. Although I think it was sold separately. Yeah, Undead Nightmare was sold as a separate game, like you could buy a separate disc for it. But I still find it impressive that for a DLC that came out 14 years ago, there's still some online activity. It's pretty crazy. Obviously, the single player is the best part of the game. I'm not trying to argue that the multiplayer is like this great thing that is so much better, and it's like it's worth getting Undead Nightmare just for the multiplayer. Absolutely not. But what I will say is that it's fun and it has some value even still in 2024. It adds value onto the already amazing experience that was provided by single player. Gives you a little bit more to do once you're done with it. I won't say it's anywhere near the conversation. Like, it's nowhere near as good as Call of Duty Zombies, Left 4 Dead, stuff like that. I don't think it even comes close, just because of the fact, like, I like the maps, I like the overall presentation, the atmosphere, and the zombies are very intimidating, and it does cause for very intense moments when you're playing online and when you're also playing single player. But as far as this online Horde mode goes, I really hate the fact that there's no endless rounds. Like, I understand, like, the Call of Duty is different, and Red Dead Redemption was trying to do something different, or more so, they just didn't want to try to put in the code to have endless rounds. Maybe there was some hardware limitations or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that didn't work well with Rockstar's engine. Who knows? But what I will say is that when you're trying hard and you're killing all these zombies, but then you're down to a time limit, and you have like limitations, like, and it can only last so long. Like, for some people that's fine, because the whole endless round thing, sometimes you could be playing for like 3, 4, 5 hours in one play session where you're trying to get to like level round 100, whatever the fuck. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But seriously, like, I think that was always a good thing, the whole endless round thing in Black Ops Zombies, and Black Ops is really the only zombies that matters aside from World at War. Anytime that Sledgehammer or Infinity Ward tries to get in on that, it's terrible. But yeah, I don't like the whole fact that the rounds are not endless and that you're basically just trying to get the highest score possible within the time limit, and it's not my thing. Just I don't like time limits in video games. That's like a pet peeve of mine. But if you like that and you like feeling under pressure in that way, I feel like having a bunch of zombies trying to eat you is enough pressure. But that's just me. So I mean, I still have fun playing it from time to time. I don't play it as much. There are so many other zombie games that I'd rather play online than Undead Nightmare. But it's still pretty cool that people are playing online in 2024. I always like it when games are preserved. Like, that's my thing. Like, you guys probably figured it out by now, but I hate it when a game is dead and nobody's playing. It doesn't matter what kind of online game it is. It could be shit. I just like it when a game is preserved. Like, that's my thing. I'm not saying that Undead Nightmare is shit. Don't get me wrong. I love Undead Nightmare. But, yeah, I would say, obviously, get the game 90% for the single player and then 10% for the multiplayer. Just knowing it's there is a good thing, that you have extra content. So whatever you pay for it, I mean, I wouldn't pay more than, like $20, I guess, is like the most I would go, even though that feels kind of steep for an old ass game like Red Dead Redemption. Not even Red Dead Redemption, a DLC for Red Dead Redemption. But I'm sure you can find a disc for cheap, and you can get that. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more to say about this. I mean, the gameplay pretty much speaks for itself. It's a zombie mode, it's a horde mode that you can play online with people in Red Dead Redemption. Too bad that Red Dead Redemption 2 did not have that, or Red Dead Online did not have that, because I think that would have breathe a whole lot of new life into that game. And that game died way too soon for the online. But you know what? I always loved Red Dead Redemption 1's multiplayer a lot more than 2, just because of how simplistic, like there's no microtransactions and all this bullshit, and it's just such a chill experience online. These days, it's a different story, but we're not going to get into that today. We're just talking about zombies. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the Undead Nightmare DLC and the online, and what do you think about that? So let me know that in the comments down below. As always, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.